Stop, 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 stop. Stop, 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 stop. Stop, 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 stop. Hi guys. Hi guys, it's Ken from Bradley's. We're doing a mock test today with Lorna from Newton Hall. Lorna, can you tell them how many lessons you've had with me roughly? Because I haven't used a progress sheet with you.
Got no idea.
I think she's had about 12 or 13 hours, somewhere between 10 and 15, somewhere like that. She's had loads of practice with her mum. She's retired her mum. She's not dangerous. But she's going to try her first smoke test. Have you any questions before we start?
No.
And if your mum's watching, can you get the aircon fixed in this car? Because we're sitting here sweating like buckets in here. Sweating like lunatics.
What on it?
Would you like me to tell you a little bit about the driving test?
Yeah, go for it.
38 to 40 minutes, depending on traffic, taking in various traffic and road conditions. One manoeuvre you practice with that trainer, plus the control stop, maybe the control stop. Throughout the drive, I like you to follow the road ahead at all times unless you're directed by signs and markings, or unless you determine which will do some good time. Do you understand that? Now we're going to do signs today for approximately 20 minutes, but what I'd like you to do now is to reverse and be of your choice. So if you drive out to the right or left, and reverse and be along there. Okay? Have you any questions?
No.
One question before you go, because I've just forgotten, because it's that hot I kind of concentrate.
Yep.
Tell me how you check there's a fault with the anti-lock and brake system.
Oh, because the red light comes on there.
Red ABS light. Good. Well done. So we just turn left and get me into a beer. Thank you. And if you just turn right out of here. Two minor errors for Lorna. She gets the car into the bay. The accuracy is not perfect, but it's between the white lines. The first minor fault is dry steering. This means turning the car while stationary. This may cause damage to the tyres and it may cause wear in the steering mechanism. Now this applies whether you have power assisted steering or not. The other minor error is for observations. She's using the door mirror, which is great. There's nothing wrong with using the door mirror, but she needs to be looking through the back window and over her right shoulder. She needs to be aware of any other road users coming near the car. Otherwise, it's a pass. At the end of the road, turn left. Start of Independent Drive, drive to the end of the road and turn left, then follow signs for Darlington. I will change them, but I will tell you in plenty of time.
Is it left?
Left at the end. Lorna realises she's on a national speed limit, a 60 mph road, and she makes good progress along this road. She reaches speeds of up to 45 mph. So well done, Lorna. Remember, following signs for Darlington. Minor error number 3 for Lorna. She signals and then looks in mirrors. It should be middle right door mirror and then signal. Lorna realised that you don't give way at this roundabout. Most drivers, learner drivers, would just slow right down and go in a second for going straight ahead. And Lorna just keeps her speed, keeps a nice steady speed, so well done. Lorna's mirror work is quite impressive here. She sees the national speed limit sign up ahead. She checks the middle and right door mirror to see if it's safe to start accelerating, to check if anybody's overtaken. And then she makes good progress along this national speed limit road. So well done. Could you show me how you demiss your back window? Following the signs for Bishop Auckland, it's the A688.
Right.
Fourth minor error for Lorna. She signals very late to tell other road users that she's turning right at this roundabout. She does pick the right lane, which is excellent. Everybody picks the third lane. If you do pick that lane, just go straight ahead at the roundabout, second exit towards McDonald's, and let the examiner redirect you. Just turn you in the garage and fetch you back round. But pick the right lane because there's two clues, the arrow and the A688 road on the roads. Minor error number 5 for Lorna. You can see this now spirals out to the left. Lorna should have been picking the left lane here. However, she goes round in the right lane. She does use that dormer and gets back to the left lane, but this is a minor error. Had there been cars in the left lane, Lorna, you would have just been expected to go back round the roundabout. Most learners fail here for just cutting across without any mirror work. But if you come to Thinford roundabout on your driving test, when it splits into 2 lanes like this, you need to take up the left lane. Follow the signs for the council offices. This one's not signpost, so at the roundabout turn left. Convenient place on the left, please. Thank you. New driver when you feel ready. Minor error number 6 for Lorna. She pulls off from the side of the road and then looks over her shoulder. This could have been a serious fault had there been anybody in a blind spot, so she needs to look over her right shoulder before moving off, not as you are moving off. Traffic lights, turn left. Seventh minor fault for Lorna. She signals too late to leave the roundabout. Once you pass the second exit, you should be putting that on as soon as you get past it. You leave it on, people think you're going back round the roundabout to turn right. And if you do hold traffic up who can't get onto the roundabout because they think you're coming back round, you could be looking at a serious fault. Minor error number 8 for Lorna. It's the same fault as the last roundabout, leaving the signal on. It's a bit late to leave. Remember, when you leave it late to signal, you're inviting people on the left in the left lane to cut your rope. So get that signal on when you level with the third exit before you take your next exit, the fourth one. Lorna commits her 9th minor error for approaching this mini roundabout far too fast. She leaves it very late to brake and look to the right. It could have been a serious fault had there been a car coming from the right, but luckily for Lorna it was clear. This is a learner thing. Learners are not very good at recognising mini roundabouts. They tend to miss them and try to drive straight through them. I do see this on a regular occurrence, so you've got to keep your eyes moving. You've got to look down the left and right hand sides of the road. Centre, signs for town centre. Turn left. First serious fault for Lorna, its response to signs. You can see the road calming measures, the signs saying you've got to give way to oncoming traffic, but Lorna follows the other cars through blindly. She doesn't check for herself, so she should have been checking herself before going over the give way lines. Stop. At the roundabout, turn right, it's the third exit. 10th minor error for Lorna. This is undue hesitation at this roundabout. Now, when you see the cars coming from your right and they're not indicating, then you can't go because they could come round and go straight ahead second exit. But you have cars coming from over at 12 o'clock in the left lane and indicating to leave the roundabout. You should be driving the car onto the roundabout. You missed a couple of gaps here. Had you missed another one, it would have been a serious fault. So when you look at this roundabout, when you see cars coming from 12 o'clock and indicating to leave the roundabout, you need to drive your car onto the roundabout. You're supposed to be going left. Just take the next exit, it's okay. Pull up the convenient place on the left. Thank you. Drive them when you feel ready. Minor error number 11 for Lorna. Lorna, when the examiner pulls you up at the side of the road, apply the parking brake, select neutral and cancel signal. Lorna doesn't put it into first gear and she moves off in third. She just stalls but just gets straight back on with it, so it's just a minor fault. Twelfth minor error for Lorna. Again, just lacking of scanning down the left and right hand sides of the road. She goes through the 30 signs. She sees them a bit late and goes through at about 36 miles per hour, but then does get it down to the 30. At the end of the road, turn right. Pull up the convenient place on the left, please. Thank you. Drive when you feel ready. Minor fault number 13 for Lorna. She fails to look over her right shoulder. Now, if she misses this one more time, then it would become a serious fault. Minor fault number 14 for Lorna. She gets really close to this red car on the left hand side. She's doing about 28 miles an hour. As a guideline, if you can only give these a couple of feet, go through at 20. If you can only give a foot, go through at 10. So it's like less space, less speed. It's just a bit close for the speed she was travelling. She could have moved further out. At the roundabout, turn left. Minor fault number 15 for Lorna. She approaches the roundabout, goes into second gear, but keeps the clutch down and goes round the roundabout with the clutch down. Now, this is bad technique, and Lorna has a very bad habit of coming up to the roundabouts, pressing the brake and then putting the clutch down, changing gear, but then keeping the clutch down. She needs to bring the clutch up on approach to help control the speed of the car. Okay, we're going to carry out the control stop. I want you to stop the car quickly and under control as if a small child ran in front of you. The signal I'm going to give is I'm going to raise my right hand and shout stop. Now I may look round beforehand. Please try not to preempt the signal. Have you any questions?
No.
Right, so I'm just going to raise my right hand and shout stop. And you're on time when you're ready. Just forget about that, it's your lucky day. There's a car behind, so I can't really do it in the moment. And if you take the third road off to the right, that one's your first one there. So you want the third one, it's number 2. The next right. Take the second road to the right, that's the first one. You want the next one. And then if you just drive it forward into a bay of your choice. Do it on the left or right. Right, what are you doing this way? Lorna, your middle mirror is very impressive. You do use the middle mirror quite a lot, but you need to improve on your door mirrors. You need to use your door mirrors a lot more. You're well aware of what's happening behind, but sometimes you need to be aware of what's happening to the sides. So middle mirror good, door mirrors you need to improve on. Damn, it's hard to open that door. It's about 150 degrees in here. Right, how do you think you're done?
Terrible.
What?
Terrible.
You've got a few minors, a lot of minors. You've only got one serious fault. Tell me what it was for.
The thing where where you're supposed to give way, and I didn't. The cars, right? The other cars, they didn't. So I just didn't look at the sign. And just thought it was my right of way. Couldn't see ahead, and I was like, oh, it's fine. I was like, okay, moving on.
So you just followed them through blindly.
Yeah.
What you should have done was check first. But there was
Yeah.
a sign on the left saying give way to oncoming
Yeah, I know.
traffic. You've only got
I
one
seen
serious
it.
fault. How did that feel?
Fine.
Fine. It wasn't too bad. You've got a lot of minors, but I'll put all this down on video. But there was one serious fault for response to signs. There was a sign saying give way to oncoming traffic,
Yeah.
and you didn't do it. Right, I'm going to turn this